Good morning, everyone. Happy energy reading. It's so good to see you. I'm Terry. Welcome back to another week of being human. I don't know if any of you guys saw my live that I did on Instagram yesterday, but it explained all about why we're having all of these weird dreams. April is a big ass month for weird ass dreams. So if you missed it, I did put it on my YouTube channel. So you can check it out on my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and search for Terry Huberman and you'll be able to find it, because I don't know if it's still on Instagram as a live. So if you want to check it out, go ahead, check that out. It was very interesting. We had some pretty good feedback too from folks, which was really cool. And what I'm doing right now is just picking out some cards for us to take an energetic temperature check to see what the potentials and possibilities of this week, because this is a week reading, what this week might look like, what implementation tools we can use to better navigate our way through this human experience. And just know that because it is a reading for the collective, not all of this information is going to resonate with everyone. So just take what does, toss what doesn't. And if you would like something more personal, more private, you can book a one-on-one with me through my site, terryhuberman.com. Let's do a reveal, shall we? Here we go. The 9 of Diamonds. La Rana. Divine Guidance. And 6 of Earth. Ooh. Okay, so here's what we have working for us this week. 6 of Earth, Divine Guidance, La Rana, and 9 of Diamonds. This is our energy this week. Someone in particular just popped into my head, which is why I went, ooh, when I picked 6 of Earth. Okay, let me see. What am I first called to here? I feel like I'm first called to this Divine Guidance card where I'm going to start out for us. So just to sort of piggyback a little bit on what I was talking about this week with the energetic, and this is on my live that I was talking about yesterday. So some of you may not understand this if you didn't watch it. But again, you can catch it on YouTube. It's called Weird Ass Dreams, I think. Because of the amplification of energy that is happening between the Earth's magnetic field, our individual magnetic fields, and then the collective together as a magnetic field, a lot of information is coming through to us, and information is carried on light waves. So, this week, it feels like there's going to be an influx of information through celestial activity. There's a lot of astro weather going on. There's always, for the rest of 2020, is like a shit ton of astro weather, by the way. But there's a lot of information that is coming through these frequencies, and it's over inundating our physical bodies. Because it takes a while for the 3D physical world, which is tangibility of human beings, density matter, to catch up to these higher vibrational, elevated frequencies of like joy and happiness and safety and security and all the things, right? But we're receiving information and our bodies are just trying to grab it all. Right? And they're having a bit of a tough time, right? So it does feel to me like we have to be even more so kind and compassionate to ourselves with wherever we are in this process of being quarantined and isolated from really physical distance, not so much social distance. because it does feel like a lot of us are going through a hard time. Now, there's a lot of us that are totally embracing this. I'm learning how to embrace it, and now I'm starting to really have a good time with it, right? But there are some people who are really having a hard time with it. And I think also what's going on is that there's not enough grounding happening. There's not enough grounding happening in the collective just yet where everybody can feel okay with where they're at. So there's people who are doing a lot of comparisons to other people as well. So imagine, you're sitting here going, well, how come so-and-so is having a really great time? And how come they're doing arts and crafts? And how come they're just chilling and, watching Netflix? Well, I'm here where I still have to work because, my job is just moved remotely, or there's so much going on in my head and I just can't relax. So there is this sense of like people, just the collective, again, not quite being grounded. And a lot of that has to do with the amount of information that is coming through for us. Now, dreams is just one of the way in which we are receiving that information. And our nervous systems are just like trying to like integrate everything, right? So it's like the human ego is like going out of whack. Totally like, what is going on here? Because of so much uncertainty, right? So the ways we used to think, the ways we used to feel, the ways we used to maneuver, the ways we used to operate are not working for us right now. So those are coming to a close and coming to an end. And we're getting all of this new non-tangible information and we don't know what to do with it. Our bodies are fucked up. Not all of ours, a lot of ours. So the exhaustion, that's where that's coming in. Also, there is other things like ringing in the ears, sore joints. If your joints are sore, some people are having stomach issues. The worst thing we can do right now for ourselves, which is coming through, because again, there's just going to be another influx of all of this like overwhelming senses of emotions, which is energy and motion. Remember, energy carries light waves and frequency, or information on the light waves and frequencies. It's like we are really being overloaded. I mean, humanity is getting an upgrade, and we don't know what that looks like. We don't know what that feels like. We don't know ultimately what's going to happen. And so our egos are just trying to hold on to the stories, trying to hold on to the familiarity, trying to hold on to the predictability. And we're having these inner conflicts with ourselves, right? So this week is really an important week for us to just sort of give ourselves more compassion, be kinder to ourselves, and just say, this is where I'm at right now. This is the only place I can be. This is what I can give. This is what I can do. And fuck it if so-and-so can do that. And screw so-and-so if they can do that. Good for them. But this comparison thing, it's one of the things we are actually being asked and called to clear out. And what better way to clear out something or get over something or detach from something than from actually being given the opportunity to do it, right? So we are really, really learning to detach from that human ego part of ourselves. And for some, it's just not going easily. I will say that this week feels like it'll go fast. So there might be some sort of timeline slippage or something that, which is great. Remember, if you don't know how to do this, I don't blame you for going, screw you, Terry, but remember, you do have a choice as to how you will create your own reality. If you want to be mad at yourself and angry at yourself and beat yourself up, you can, absolutely. That's a choice. That's going to take you in a certain timeline where most likely you're just going to get more of the same and feel stuck. But if you do choose to just be more compassionate and kind to yourself, you can start moving in a direction, in a timeline that's going to create something different for you that might just open something else up for you, just free your mind a bit. So, you know, I will say that here's where the element of luck comes in for us this week, is that it goes fast. This week does go fast. It's fleeting. I also feel like, and I just have to say this because like it's come up here and I just feel it, like the Capricorn part of ourselves, and some of us may not even have Capricorn in our astrological charts, but just sort of the, how do I say it? The description of what Capricorn is, which is all about structure, feeling safe, structure, in control, is really playing up for us this week. So those of us who are Capricorns or who have Capricorns in our chart, we might really feel like we're butting heads against, another reason why we might be butting heads against ourselves. But, you know, just really trying to seek out that structure and really trying as best as we can to sort of lean into the uncertainty, because it's the ego, that ego of structure, which is there to help us keep feeling like we're safe, like our physical bodies aren't going to die, you know, is going to be very prominent in us. And it might behoove us to actually kind of counterintuitively go the opposite and just sort of just like relax. Okay. All right, guys, it's going to be a challenging week. I wish I had better news. Just hang in there. You can make your choices. You choose your way through this experience, as we're being forced to change, as we're being forced to level up. But just know that it's being done as a collective. It's not just you. So physical distance doesn't mean social distance. And you know what that means? It means the thing that I'm always saying to you, which is stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. Of course, you can stay connected to me. Check me out at terryhuberman.com if you'd like some further support. And guys, hang in there, and I'll see ya on the flip side.